Hello and welcome to my channel Incredible Biology. I Nidhi Joshi welcomes you all, my dearest students, and who is watching this video tutorial. I hope you all are well and good at your home in this COVID-19 situation. In this COVID-19 situation, we are not able to teach you into the classroom, and you all are not able to come at college. So we find a way to reach you by this platform. So now we get into the topic. In previous video tutorial, we already started our unit 1 systematics. In this tutorial, we are going to study subtopic of systematics. We are going to study subtopic of systematic with reference to diversity in various manners on the basis of similarities and differences. We are studying about a classification of animal kingdom. This classification is classified on the various bases. In this tutorial, we are going to study the which basis we can classify the animal, the diversity which animal shows. It is various manners on the basis of their similarities and their dissimilarities. So now we are going to discuss on which basis we can classify the animal kingdom. There are several parameters we are discussing here. The first parameter is habitat, where the animal is living, which kind of habit and habitat the animal shows. Second one is shape and size and coloration. In animal kingdom, various diversity and very much colors, shape and size is observed into the animals. The third one is a level of organization. Which level of organization animal have? Cellular grade of organization, tissue grade of organization, organ grade of organization, which grade of organization they have. Fourth one is a body plan. Which type of body plan the animal have, we are discussing. Fifth is symmetry. Which type of symmetry the animal have? Either is asymmetrical or symmetrical. Which cavity, coelom, which type of cavity on the basis of body cavity or coelom? Which type of body cavity and coelom? Either is acoelomate, either is pseudocoelomate or coelomate. Seventh is germ layers. They are found in their embryonic layer. There are mainly three germ layers: ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, from which germ layer animal is evolved. On this basis we can classify animals also. 8 is metamerism. Animal shows which kind of metamerism it is seen. 9 is civilization, which kind of nervous system they have. 10th is appendages, which kind of podia animals have. On the basis of these we can classify the animals also. 11 is organ system. In organ system we have various types of system like digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system, excretory system, nervous system, skeletal system and reproductive system also. And last but not the least, body temperature. On the basis of body temperature we can also classify the animal like cold-blooded animal or warm-blooded animal, poikilotherms or homoethomers. Now further we are discussing all these parameters in detail. First one is habitat. Now what is habitat? Habitat is that where the animal is living, the animal is growing and animal is interacting within the environment. How they interact with other organism and how they interact with their organism is on this basis we can classify animals also. Habitat also divides into two subcategories. First one is aquatic category and second one is a terrestrial. Animal shows aquatic habitat and they also shows the terrestrial habitat. In aquatic habitat, all the water bodies are contained, and in the terrestrial habitat, all the terrestrial and lands are included. Here you can see the aquatic habitat. Various animals are seen in here. Various corals and sponges are also seen here. The second picture is a terrestrial ecosystem. Some birds, some mammals, some insects, some birds are found in here. Now we are further discuss these two in detail. First one is aquatic habitat. Aquatic habitats divides into two: freshwater habitat and marine water habitat. Freshwater habitat includes all the rivers, ponds, streams, and all the water or the freshwater water bodies into this. And the second one is marine water. It includes the sea, oceans, estuaries, and brine waters. It further divides into three on the basis of depth of water where the animal is living. There are free floats, there are nectons, and there are benthos are found in the aquatic habitat. Now what is free floats? Free floats are the animals they found in the water surfaces. They do not swim easily, they do not swim like nectons. Example is zooplanktons or daphnia is a free floating examples. Also the phytoplanktons are the free floats. They do not easily swims, but they are floats on the water bodies. They are upper side of the water bodies. On the basis of these we can classify also. Second one is necton. Nectons are the animals who can easily swims at any level of the water, or any level of the water bodies. Nectons are found in the bottom of water bodies and also found in the bottom of water bodies. They can easily swim at any level. Examples are fishes and mammals. Third one is benthos. Benthos are the free living animal, but they do not swim. They are sessile animal. One part is attached with the bottom. Starfishes, corals, jellyfishes, these are the benthos example. Now we are further discussing the second one, terrestrial habitat. They live on the land. All the animals they live on the land, and their home is land. It is further divides into several types and adaptations which they saw. First one is a fossorial habitat. Burrowing, it contains burrowing animals, example rat and earthworm. Second one is cursorial habitat. Cursorial habitat, they includes fast running and fast diving animals, example horse. Scansorial habitat, they can crawl, climb on the walls easily, example lizards. Fourth one is arboreal habitat. Arboreal animal found on the trees. They can live on the air also and on the land also. Example, monkeys, chimpanzees, birds, squirrel, snails, etc. In aerial habitat, exclusive for birds, flight birds. Flight birds are in aerial habitat. They can easily fly in the air and landing on the trees. And seventh one is land dwellers. Example, human beings, reptiles, and some amphibians. Land dwellers include the animal who is fully developed to habit and to habitat and to survive on the land. Here you can see this picture. Aquatic habitat, there are two pictures of aquatic habitat and two pictures of terrestrial habitat. Here the type of habitats is found: desert habitat, domestic, where we live; farm habitat, where our ancestors lives and the farmers lives. Where we can see forest ecosystem, forest habitat, polar habitat, wildlife habitat, wetland habitat, tropical rainforest habitat, savanna habitat, and oceans habitat. Now the next parameter is shape and size. The animal shows great diversity and great variety in the shape and their sizes. The animal range in size from microscopic protozoa to the larger size in mammals like dugong, whales. Animals of all shape are included among the invertebrates and vertebrates. The irregular shape of amoeba to star-shaped starfish to spindle-shaped fishes are included in animal kingdom. These all the variety is seen in the animal. These all are varieties seen in the animal. On the basis of this shape and size, we can also classify the animal. Now we are photograph this shape and size. Red in our body, this is our body cells, RBCs, muscle cells and nerve cells. You can clearly see that how they're different in their shape and sizes. There are two protozoas like diatoms and paramecium. They are they are completely different from their shape, size and coloration. Here one plant cell also, they can you can see also the variation in shape and size in their cells. Here some protozoas like amoeba, actinosphaerium, paramecium, they you can see the completely divisions, completely they verified completely the variation of in their shapes and size. Now see some coelentrates, you can clearly visible and you can clearly see how they are different from one another in shape and size. Hydra and Pinnatula both are into the phylum Coelentrata, but completely completely variation in shape, size and coloration. Here some porifera, some sponges are found. You can see the coloration and shape, they are seen variety. Here some annelids are found, earthworms, nares, leeches. You can see how they are completely different from shape and size. Here some arthropoda are also found. Butterfly, grasshopper, honeybee. You can see they are different in different shape, size and coloration. They show a great variation. Here some worms, they also different shape, size and color. These are some worms. These are some fishes. You can see all the fishes are different in coloration, different in size and different in sizes. Here some reptiles are found. You can clearly visible that all the reptiles are different in their shape, in their sizes and in their coloration. Here some amphibians also. These are the frogs. These are salamanders, ichthyophyses. You can see all the frog varieties. They are different from one another. They have variety of size, variety of shapes and variety of coloration. Here you can see the birds. They are variety of their size and shapes and coloration. Some echinoderms, starfishes, brittle star, sea urchins, sea cucumbers, feather stars. They are completely different from one another, completely different from starfishes is star shaped and the sea cucumber and sea urchin is spindle shaped or barrel shaped. They can complete variation in their shape and size. Here some mammals and animals. You can see in this picture and in this picture the variation of size and variation in shape and variation in coloration is different from one another, and on the basis of shape and size we can classify the animal. Here you see a smallest size of a bat and the larger size of elephant is found in the animal kingdom. Both are variety in their shape, size and coloration. Now we are going to understand another parameter, the level of organization. On the basis of level of organization, animal are classified. There are cellular grade of organization found in the unicellular or multicellular animal in phylum Protozoa and phylum Porifera. There are multiple cells or there are one cell. The one cell is performed all the cellular or metabolic activity, respiration, reproduction, food consuming, food outletting, all the metabolic activity performed by only one cell. There are no coordination between cells. This is called a cellular level of organization. Example is amoeba and the sponges. Second one is tissue level of organization. In tissue level of organization, multicellular and coordination of cell is made up a tissue. It is evolved from cellular grade of organization. In multicellular animal, the various cells are mixed together and form a tissue. Multicellular animal and coordination of cell made up of tissue. Example is Hydra. Third is organ level of organization. In multicellular animal, it is found in this type of organization. There are coordination between the tissues to form organ and coordination between the organ to form a organ system. There are complete division of labor, so the systems performing their own work. Respiratory system perform the respiration. Digestive system perform digestive. Excretory system perform excretion. So different kinds of works for in organ level of organization, different kinds of system for different kinds of work. So the division of labor is seen in organ level of organization. Example is all the higher invertebrates and vertebrates. There are no labor division in cellular level of organization. There are some kind of labor division in tissue level of organization. Here we can picturize level of organization. One cell is perform all the body activity and metabolic activity. Various cells forms a tissue. Various tissue forms the organs, and various organ forms the organ system, and the organ system is from the animal or organism. In this picture, we can clearly understand and we can clearly clarify hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. The atom level of organization or cellular level of organization, both mix two hydrogen molecules and one oxygen molecules. They are form a water molecule. Like cellular level of organization, a variety of molecule combine to form a fluid and organelles of a body cell. All the metabolic activity in one cell only. The cellular level organization transforms into tissue level of organization, a community of similar cell from the body tissue. Similarity, various multiple cells come together and form a tissue. Tissue level further transforms into organ level. Two or more different tissues combine and to form a organ, and the organ form a organ system level. Two or more organ work closely together to perform the function of the body system, and the body system or organ system transforms into organismal level. Many organ system works harmoniously together to perform the functions of an independent organism. These are the level of organism. On the basis of level of organism, we can classify the animal on the cellular grade of organization, protoplasmic grade of organization, cell tissue grade of organization, tissue organ grade of organization, organ grade of organization, organ system grade of organization, and system grade of organization. On fourth parameter, the body plan. Which body plan the animal show? There are three main body plan animal is showing. First one is a cell aggregate body plan. Cellular grade of organization, only one cell found in the animal. Example is honeybee. Second one is a blind sac body plan. In blind sac or body plan, cellular or tissue grade of organization is found. Only one aperture or one pore is available for intake and outlet on the basis of alimentary canal. In blind sac body organization or body plan, the animal shows incomplete digestive system. There are only one aperture for the intake and for the outlet. Third is tube within a tube body plan. The animal have alimentary tube inside their body tube. The tube inside the body, inside tube within the tube. First tube is a body tube and second tube inside the body is alimentary canal or digestive system. Complete animal shows a complete digestive system. There are two apertures for intake and outlet. Here we can picturize the things. First one is cellular body plan. Amoeba is seen. There is only one cell. All the metabolic activity is done in one cell only. Second one is blind sac type of body plan. The blind sac, the sessile animal generally seen this blind sac type of body plan. Mouth, here is mouth. Only one aperture, intake and outlet. And this tube within the tube, there are outer tube and there are inner tube. Complete digestive system, mouth, intake for the food and outlet for the food is anus. We can also you can see this picture. There is sporifera, inner body. Osculum is one aperture in the oscula is only one aperture for the intake and outlet of the food. Sessile animal generally see these are the blind sac body plan, and here you can clearly visit the fish, one body, one tube and the another tube inside the body. One intake is mouth and another intake is anus. Tube within tube body plan. Now we are further jump on the next parameter, symmetry of the body. Now what is symmetry of the body? Symmetry means cut into two equal halves of the any animal's body. There are two main symmetry, asymmetrical and symmetrical. Asymmetrical, there is a no symmetry found in the animal. There are no cuts no cuts. We cannot cut the animal into two equal halves. It means asymmetrical. Irregular shape of body is responsible for this type of symmetry. Example is amoeba. Second is symmetrical. There is a symmetrical cut the animal's body cut into two equal halves. We can cut the animal into two equal halves. It further divides into three symmetrical body further divides into three. First one is universal symmetry, second one is radial symmetry, and third one is bilateral symmetry. We can see in details universal or spherical symmetry. The body is circular. The animal body plan is a circular. Cut the body from any plans. It gives the universal symmetry. Example is Volvox. Here we can found Volvox colony. We can cut by longitudinal matter or we can cut by latitudinal manner. The animal colony or animal body is cut into two equal halves. This is called universal or spherical symmetry. Second one is radial symmetry. The animal body plan of animal is flat, tetramerous or pentamerous. We can cut the body from the middle plans. It gives the radial symmetry. Example jellyfishes. We can cut jellyfish from the middle. They can give radial symmetry, and for the tetramerous and pentamerous animals we can cut from the different sides of the body plan. They can give us a similar symmetry and also known as radial symmetry. Bilateral symmetry, only one longitudinal cuts allows in the animal's body. Cut the body from the longitudinal plan, it gives the bilateral symmetry. Now we can see here human beings are cut only longitudinal side. They can give us a symmetry, bilateral symmetry. We cannot cut at any side. We can only cut the body on longitudinal cut. And also in animals like longitudinal cut. Example, higher vertebrates and vertebrates. We can cut animals and humans from their longitudinal side. From longitudinal cut allows us to bilateral symmetry. On this basis we can We can also classify the animal no symmetry, radial symmetry or bilateral symmetry. In this picture you can see the irregular body form. There are no symmetry found in this type of animal. Radial symmetry, Cnidaria, jellyfish like animal, you can cut at any manner, you can find the similar parts of body, Cnidaria or Coelenterata. Bilateral symmetry, Arthropoda, two mammals, you can cut only the longitudinal cut to divide the body into similar part. Can also see the starfish is pentamerous, radial symmetry. There are 5 arms, 1 2 3 4 5. Cut at any cut in the any arms found the same symmetry, found the same organs, found the same body plan. And the bilateral symmetry found in housefly also. So in this tutorial we discuss all the 5 parameters. In the next tutorial we are discussing another parameter on which another parameters on which we can classify the animals. Any questions? If from your side you have any questions or doubt, ask me in the comment box and Google Classrooms. So stay tuned at Incredible Biology and stay learned at your homes. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.